I'm Justin.
And I'm Helen.
And we're spending a few days camping and hiking in the Wind River Range in Wyoming. Join us! Here's a quick preview of highlights from this episode. We take several hikes to roaring waterfalls and alpine lakes in the Wind River Mountains. We visit a geological marvel, a river that literally disappears before our eyes. And of course, we play another round of What Are We Cooking on the Campfire? Let's get this video started by hiking to the Popo Agie Waterfalls in Shoshone National Forest. This 3-mile hike follows the middle fork of the Popo Agie River. It's early July and the river is still roaring with spring runoff. We stopped at several viewpoints to enjoy the sights and the sounds of the river. It's not just one waterfall, it's a series of waterfalls, each one roaring with intense whitewater. The trail ends at the namesake Popo Agie Falls. There's a large pool of water, and the granite rock forms a natural slide that makes this a popular swimming hole for the locals. Now for something truly amazing. We're at Sinks Canyon State Park just outside of Lander, Wyoming, where the roaring Popo Agie River literally disappears into this limestone cavern called the Sinks. For the next quarter mile, the riverbed is almost entirely empty as the water travels through underground passages. There should be a roaring river here, but we only see a little trickle. The river rises into a large pool called, you guessed it, the Rise. Here's 3 interesting facts about Sinks Canyon. Number 1, it would only take a few minutes for the water to flow to the rise above ground, but dye tests have shown that the water takes over 2 hours to arrive via its underground route. Number 2, more water flows into the rise than enters the Sinks upstream. And number 3, the large pool at the rise hosts a population of huge rainbow and brown trout. You can feed the fish, but there's no fishing at the rise.
So tonight's dinner, we'll be using our sandwich makers again. In this sandwich maker, I have bacon ready to be reheated. And in this sandwich maker, I have chopped onions and potatoes with a little bit of butter. And then once we get that heated, I'm going to add some eggs and cheese and spinach. And we'll have like a nice little omelet. Is that a good amount of cheese?
Sure. And I'll get you putting it on.
Okay.
How do you like it, Helen?
I love it. So Justin,
Yes?
do you still think eggs are just for breakfast?
This egg casserole is good any time of day. Mmm.
And now for my favorite camping dessert.
And now for another edition of What Are We Eating?
A loaded baked potato.
On our third day, we left the Lander area and drove north to Dubois, Wyoming, stopping for a morning hike at the Dubois Badlands. We admired the bands of red and tan rock and marveled at the effects of erosion. Nature plays a long game here, slowly transforming the landscape using water and wind. Our final hike to Lake Louise in the Fitzpatrick Wilderness was the highlight of our trip. This 5-mile hike through rugged terrain was surprisingly challenging. The West Torrey Creek was really flowing. Here we see water colliding into boulders and spraying into the air. And finally, we arrive at beautiful Lake Louise, where we relaxed and ate some snacks. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. Thanks, and see you next time.